Oh.
It's
stick through it.
It's crazy where this goes, man. I'm telling you,
you ain't prepared for how you gonna feel about the people in this movie.
I said, why y'all take so long? I give the credit for actually pulling me along that long.
Yeah.
and pulling the rug out from under me. It was a moment I said, whoa! What the hell is going on here? Double Toasted live in Las Vegas. That's going to be October 8th. I did not have the pleasure of seeing Orphan 1.
I thought for sure you had.
No, I have not. I've heard about the twist with this and everything. And look, we're talking about Orphan, the prequel right here. So might be some spoilers dropped for Orphan 1. I'll drop one right now. She's not an orphan. She's a grown-ass woman.
Hell no, she ain't no
She's a grown-ass, crazy-ass woman.
It's actually not the prequel. This new one is the prequel.
Oh, no, I'm talking about, I'm talking about the first one right here. Yeah, here's a spoiler with the first one. She's a grown-ass woman.
Yeah.
30 something, right?
She's 30.
33.
33, yeah.
And I've heard people say, hey, man, some people they say that's ridiculous. I can't deal with that.
That's all I ever heard.
And then some people say, hey, man, it was kind of cool. It's crazy, but that's what makes it good. They went there with that nonsense shit. So you're saying to yourself, well, what the hell do we need a prequel for? With a twist like that, when people try to pull that, it doesn't always work out for them. That's trying to make lightning strike twice, and it didn't hit too hard in the first place. But we'll see. We'll see. With this one, this is indeed a prequel. We get to learn about, what was her name? Edith? Esther. We get to learn about little Esther. Back when she was just when she was the most dangerous psycho in the asylum. Maybe that's why we got this prequel, because that needs an explanation right there. How the hell did this grown-ass woman I mean, sure, she's like 4 feet tall, but how did she get adopted by somebody thinking that she was a 10-year-old girl?
Well, it's funny because this has happened in real life just last year.
It did?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, well, there you go. Orphan, based on a true story.
No, it was last year. It might have been this year, but it was a real case of somebody doing this.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
And that's when Orphan said, perfect timing for another movie. Made the news. Now let's see how it all began with me, the original Crazy Dwarf. All right, y'all, let's take a look at this trailer for Orphan First Kill.
The mother protects her family. No matter what.
The movie opens up with them at the asylum, right? And so at this asylum that they go to, let me see if I can find pictures of this asylum on here. What a crazy ass. But this opens up with them at the asylum, and it's just like every asylum that you see in the movies, where they always got the craziest and most dangerous people out in the open, like sweeping and shit. and they always have that crazy ass grin when something happens, like like they need to be in a cage. Why are they out here? Why they ain't like the janitor? And I tell you what really had me laughing was the way they set up this psycho dwarf. They set her up like she was Michael Myers, man. Because like I said when I was describing the movie, when it opens up, they're like, "Oh, who is Edith? She's our most dangerous inmate." I was like, "Really? This chick was 4 feet tall, right?" That's the one. Because I guess she right up there with Chucky and Leprechaun. Throw in some Hannibal Lecter while you're at it, because she's got culture and all that. She can play piano. She likes the finer things in life when she sees them. So, look, and when I say she's really like Michael Myers, I'm being serious, because there are moments in here when like I said, man, this girl is 4 feet generously, and she got some kind of goddamn chimpanzee strength or something, man. Like she can just she grabs somebody. She like, if she gets a hold of your ass, that's it.
It's done.
Like if those little hands get a hold of you, it's over. Well, apparently, I mean, she goddamn monkey strength and shit going on. She's killing people with her bare hands, those little tiny hands, taking people out with them. And it's also because, as we see in these movies with asylums, the staff is dumb as shit.
Oh, they dumb here?
Yeah, they're dumb here too.
It's a Russian or I guess Estonian asylum. So
Yeah.
they clearly are under budget. And if you work here, it's because you couldn't get a job nowhere else.
That's why they got the crazy people being the janitorial service, because they can't afford no shit. That's why they got with mops. At least put a leash on them or something. What is going on? Yeah, it's Estonia in 2007. And I'm sorry. When they said, let me find a close up, because when they said this bitch was 10 years old, I said, get the bullshit.
I know.
Bullshit. I mean,
Yeah, that actress is 25.
yeah, she looked 10 years old when she was this tiny on the screen. When y'all do them close-ups, I'm like, God damn. It's funny because the actress is 25, but it looked like they put a 30-year-old's head on a 7-year-old's body.
Like little man.
You know what? That's exactly what it's like. And I pulled up a trailer for Little Man because I like at the moment, I was like, the effects have improved a little bit, but this shit is like watching Little Man.
Got the diamond, I had to ditch it. Now what? We go get it.
It's a baby. Cuckoo caca.
It's a at times it reminded me exactly of Little Man, except Orphan was funnier. I said, look, maybe 14. I might give you 14, but 10, get the out of here with that. I look, honestly, maybe I can see how others could see it, maybe, but for me, first of all, what got it for me, and Chris and I talked about this. This is a prequel, y'all. Now that's her in the prequel. In the prequel, she looks 10 years older than what she looked like in the what's supposed to be the sequel.
Yeah, because that's when she was actually 12.
I'm like, you got some Benjamin Button shit going on? Because that's when the actress was younger.
Yeah.
So now that she's 25 years old, she look like a 25-year-old. What the hell is going on here, man? And it might be because she's always, listen, it might just be me because first of all, Chris brought it to my attention. And the other thing is she just scowls a lot in this.
She's gotten older, so her jaw is more prominent. Her face is longer and thinner. And, I wouldn't say she has wrinkles, but it's an older face. There's no getting around that.
No, it is. And I want to make sure that as I say this, I want to make sure that y'all don't think I'm talking about the actress, because the actress is beautiful. The actress is 25 years old, as Martin said, Isabella Furman. I'm gonna show you several pictures of her. Go to her Instagram. Damn. She's hot as hell, man.
She's older than me. God damn.
There she is right there. Yeah, you go to her Instagram. She's all out there. She's beautiful, man. She's a beautiful woman. That's one of her Instagram photos right there. So when I'm talking about how she looks like a grown ass woman on this, because she is. And when you put a 25-year-old's body or head on a 7-year-old's body, that ages the head about 10 years. She looked like a 40-year-old almost. And like I said, maybe because she just scowls a lot. I've seen some ugly kids who just mad all the time. They look older, so I was like, all right,
that's true.
Because that's one of the things about Edith in this Esther, whatever. Esther's mad as the world. Whenever she's about to kill somebody, she looks serious as hell. I like the way she turned that tube around so she makes sure she got both of them. Yeah. She's about to push them in like a tractor or something. What were you gonna say?
Well, so with the setup for this married couple, their daughter had been missing, had been abducted for 4 years.
Yes.
So coming back there, oh, we found her. She was in some other country. We got her back. So the idea is that, well, during those 4 years she was abducted, she had a hard life. And maybe that's why she has all the hard lines in her face.
That's fine. But how the do we go from that to this right here?
I know.
Did having an easier life make you soft?
I know.
To where the wrinkles just went away?
I know.
Shit, I don't care how much money you got. It don't make it that goddamn comfortable getting younger. It's ridiculous, y'all. It's ridiculous. Shit there's no wrinkle cream out there that does that shit.
Well, it's Retin A. You have to get it from Mexico, but
well, too bad you can't get it off the internet, because if you could, you could use honey to get rid of
I was gonna say, I know I set you up for a sponsorship somehow.
Hey, if you could get that wrinkle cream that would get all those wrinkles away, I would suggest getting it on honey. And the reason why is because
look at Mark throw the alley-oop.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yes, people. Honey. Let me tell you about honey. Honey is sponsoring today's review that we're giving you right now with Orphan. If you can get an orphan off the internet, I would use honey right here. The reason why is because honey, it's the easy way to save money when you're shopping online, especially when you're shopping on your iPhone, or you can shop on your computer too if you like. I love shopping online, especially this week I have to go out of town. I got to order stuff quick. It gets in a couple of days. So I'm constantly, of course, like anybody else, looking to save money. And that is what honey does. Honey is a free shopping tool. Free, I tell you. And it searches the internet for promo codes and it applies the best one that it finds to your shopping cart, your online shopping cart. Imagine that you're shopping online, like I have been lately, and you're shopping at whatever favorite sites you like to go to, Amazon being one of them, I guess. And what you do is that there will be a honey button that'll pop out of the side of the screen right here, and it'll be telling you, hey, over here. Before you go and put that in your cart and buy it, I'll find you like a 15, 20, 25% discount on something. Just take the code, apply it to your card over there, and save some money. That's all you got to do. It'll say apply coupons when you do that. Nice. I start to buy some things. I'll tell you what I bought. There's a wire on this computer right here. It burned out. I had to get another one to go over to Turkey. Ordered that wire, and it gave me a 15% discount code on that.
Sweet.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. But there were some other wires that no, it was headphones. I wanted to get some headphones that would work with my mixer. That did not come with a discount code, but it did tell me, don't buy this yet if you can help it, because it's probably going to go down in a few days. I had to buy it, but it was good to know that my honey was looking out for me.
Looking out for you.
Yes. And as I said, I'm looking at this on a desktop. You're looking at this on my desktop, but it works on your iPhone also. Just activate it on Safari and on the Safari on your phone. And if you have an iPhone, you have Safari. Activate on Safari on your phone, and you're good to go. Listen, as I said, this is free. It works in the background. It's something that you should have anyway. It's not hurting anything. If anything, it's helping you. You have nothing to lose. You got everything to save. So here's what I want you to do. Helping you out, help us out. Get honey by going over to joinhoney.com/toasted. I want to thank Honey for supporting this part of the show, and I want to thank all of you out there, as usual, for your support. All right. When in the movie, so we're talking about how just stupid this is, just how ridiculous this is right here. In the movie, it really does at some point turn into, it really does turn to Little Man at some point, because she goes to the house and he's trying to rob the family and everything, and they still think that she's a little girl. And now listen, as I'm watching this, I'm enjoying the laughs. I'm having a good time for just how stupid some of this is, but I've kind of written it off. I'm just like, this is, I can tell where this is going. Why do I need to invest myself more into this? But then a little more, Then halfway through with this, the movie says, we know this shit is crazy. And, you know, no, you know, we know what this is. We know that you are not sitting up here taking this seriously. And guess what? We are not taking this seriously either. In fact, hey, turn that shit off. And it gets crazier in the middle, man. The movie wallows in the insanity that is set up. My only criticism of that is, why did you take so long to get there? Because at this point, the movie, it brings in this twist where it becomes this deranged, crazy soap opera. And at that point, for me, it actually gets a little fun. Actually, it's a lot of fun for me when it gets to that point. And it makes the movie work better for the things that it was already doing that you were kind of just ignoring because you were writing off the movie like I was. The cinematography, I think, is really good in the movie, man. It's soft, which is unusual for a thriller, but it's very moody. And it's very moody without having to, like, try to go overboard with being, oh, look at us, we're a horror movie. You know, it doesn't go that far with that, man. I think, and it fits the drama that happens in some of this. Again, there's a twist in it. I won't tell you about it. If you choose to watch this, and I know some, Paramount? So I don't know how many people want to watch this, you know.
Paramount, some theaters.
Yeah, I don't know. But, well, I mean, you know.
Well, I had started this, and I got about 7 minutes into it, and I was like you. I was like, all right, you're trying to convince me this grown-ass woman is a little girl. And especially the way that every time they kept shooting an actual little girl from the back. And I was sort of, like, when I talked to you, I was like, man, I don't want to watch this shit. This is dumb. They think I'm stupid. They think I'm stupid. I don't want to see this shit. So before I finished it, when you were like, no, we're going to review it next week. And I was like, all right. So before I picked it up, I went ahead and watched the first one. Because I'd heard from people were like, man, it was dumb. I knew the twist before it got there. That you know, that the little girl was actually a grown woman.
Yeah.
So watching the first one with that in mind, I wasn't like, everything wasn't hinged on the twist. I'm just watching it for what it was.
Yeah.
And I'm actually like, this is actually an enjoyable thriller.
Yeah.
And they don't reveal it. Like, yeah, at the very end when they reveal that she's a grown woman, you're kind of like, oh, bullshit. That ain't no grown woman. That's a little girl. And it is like, it's fun up until like there's a point where like the husband, he's just stupid. And he gets what he deserves. You're like
dumbass.
Yeah, you're dumbass. Like, man, you don't be loyal to your wife. Don't come on. Yeah. But I was like, you know what? This was actually enjoyable to that point. So I come back, I pick this up again, and I'm watching. I'm like, all right, I don't know why they doing a prequel to the first one, because we already know what happened. And that twist came, and I was like, oh, holy shit. Yeah. And I had the best time of my life watching this movie. Because I had read reviews where people were saying like, oh, it's campy and it's fun. And I was like, what am I talking about? And that twist turns around, I was like, holy shit. And man, I had so much fun watching this shit. I was glued to the set. It doesn't take itself seriously.
No.
It's not a straight out comedy, but they kind of know what they know what they're dealing with is absurd, and they go with it. And I was like, this is so much fun. I'm having the best time watching. I've rarely turned around on a movie as much as I have with this.
Yeah, like I said, I wrote this off, man. Yeah. I was still having fun with it. I was like, I'm gonna watch this. I'm having a good time because this is ridiculous. But then I realized, like, oh shit, y'all like me. Yeah. You laughing at this shit. You laughing at your own movie.
Yeah.
And the way y'all turn that shit up, man. Yeah. And what happens is, like I said, it kind of makes everything better. The acting gets a little bit better. But, you know, most everyone amps it up once we get to that twist right there. Julia Stiles was very good later, man. Hey, listen, don't let this mom shit fool you with her right here, man. You know, because you see mom roles in movies as being very passive. She gets better as the movie goes along, man. It's yeah, and I'm not gonna say too much because I really think that y'all need to. Man, look, I know everybody's down on Paramount and y'all seen the trailer for this and you probably like us. This looks stupid, all right? But if you do have Paramount, or if you're somewhere where you have access to this, man, give this a try. This shit is crazy.
Yeah, stick it out. I know how it starts. I know it sounds like they're feeding you a line of bullshit, but just give it that 20 minutes to turn around.
It's stick through it.
It's crazy where this goes, man. I'm telling you,
you ain't prepared for how you gonna feel about the people in this movie.
I said, why y'all take so long? I give the credit for actually pulling me along that long.
Yeah.
and pulling the rug out from under me. It was a moment I said, whoa! What the hell is going on here?
Glued to your seat.
Yeah, I was like, shit.
Let me sit up.
Yeah, I was like writing you up. I was laughing. Now you got my attention. Yeah. I mean, Listen, I will also say this too. The movie makes you feel bad for Esther. Now,
I know.
I don't want to, but
I know. Especially if you saw the first one, you would be hard pressed to feel bad for her, but it doesn't.
Man, here because everybody's with her, man. They call her a mutant. They call her a freak. You ain't shit. Ain't no man. What would a man want with a wretched creature like you? I'm not saying she should kill people, but I get it.
Yeah.
You know. This turned out to be more fun than I ever imagined Orphan 2 could be.
Because I spent the whole time going, that first movie came out like 12 years ago. Why are you making a sequel to this? And they said, this is why. And you're like, oh, yeah, okay. All right, I'm good.
If you can get past probably the overdone setup that they do here, because they do carry it long, but they do that to just kind of, again, get people, man. You might feel like we do, man, that the premise that they have here was the right approach to something as crazy and silly as this. And here's the biggest thing. They had a reason for a prequel. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of movies do prequels, and that's what we were thinking. When I was talking about this with Chris, I was like, why the hell y'all making another one? This doesn't even look like y'all put any thought into this at all.
Right. Because in the first one, they mentioned, like, well, before she came here, she did this. And you're like, okay, I guess. And like, do we really need to see that? They already described it. But then to watch it play out, it's like, all right, props.
Yeah. Somebody gave the spoiler away in the movie.
Damn,
The parents are actually kids.
Honestly,
no.
That's what I thought it was.
Like they're teenagers. They end up being like.
I'm trying to think of any twist that possibly could make y'all go crazy over this shit.
Yeah, they're like 16-year-olds that kill their parents and act like adults. I would give this a low matinee, man. Like I said, the only reason why I go low matinee is because it did take a long time to be in that movie that I kind of thought it was to get to where it was this really awesome film. But I endorse this. It's low matinee is good, and I recommend you watch it if you get a chance.
Well, for me, them taking a long time makes it all that much sweeter when you get to this.
That's why I give it respect for that.
Yeah, this is like Better Call Saul, and you're like, wait, what?
I'm about to say.
In as much as it is the prequel, but it's better if you watch the other movie first. But for me, it is a full-on matinee.
Overall, it's a better produced movie than I thought it would be, man. Mm-hmm. Another complaint I might have is they do something where in movies, especially movies with creepy kids, the kids have been doing creepy shit all along. Even the kid before Esther shows up. The kid that was missing, she was creepy. I don't understand what movies take little kids and they're listening to music that they would never listen to. It looked like right here. That was in the little girl's room before Esther got there. It was like, what are you listening to this for?
I
wouldn't know what.
I mean, they keep playing that record amongst several others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I always thought that was weird because usually people do it for effect mostly than making sense. But again, hey, that's a little thing right there. I just thought about it since they showed in the trailer. It's fun. Like I said, check it out if you get a chance. I think the twist will catch you off guard just like it did us because it is a very, very slow burn to get there.
And it's not one of those twists where you got to wait till the end of the movie for, the twist. It comes in early. or relatively early.
The twist?
Yeah.
See, I thought it didn't. I thought, like I said, it came in more than halfway through the movie.
I don't think it was more than halfway.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it was. Like,
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I keep my hand on that. What you call it?
Come back to this.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Well, the twist with the first movie is not till the end of the movie.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
not.
it's
Okay.
very end of the movie.
Okay. There you go, y'all.